Welcome to the second episode of our Let's Play Clash of Clans series, where since our first video, it's finally time to give you guys an update on my base. And fast forward to right now, you can take a look that I maxed out my gold mines, my elixir collectors, all my storages. I even made the laziest base design ever by finally putting my mortar inside. But ultimately, there is still a ton to do. If you take a look, we got to upgrade our town hall, we've got to build the clan castle, we've got to do our barracks, and we do have a few things inside the laboratory that we'll knock out today. Now, as we dive into those upgrades, I want to highlight 4 comments from you guys in the last video because the reception was absolutely incredible. The first one was from someone called Judo Sloth. I don't know if I've ever heard of him, but he said trophies are only available in ranked mode. Good to know. John ended up telling me that the Eagle artillery was merged and put inside of the town hall. That is absolutely crazy to me. Siegel revealed that the builder bytes do end up expiring after 24 hours, which is great to know because I definitely didn't use them at the end of the last episode. And last but not least, Steven said that the best value is to get all of the builders and the gold pass if you want to remain semi-free to play. And that's what we're going to do today. And one final thing before unlocking the builders huts, there were a lot of comments about rushing or not rushing my base, and I was getting confused. So let me know in the comments, should I rush my base? Should I not rush my base? What is actually what you're supposed to do right now? Because I literally have zero clue. All right, let's do it. Let's hit the shop. Let's go ahead and plug in code PAT at the very top. Make sure you guys use code PAT if you're getting some builders huts. Let's get that first builder hut right now. And boom, builders hut unlocked. Let's go ahead and grab that. The fact that you can upgrade builder huts, by the way, still weird. It says level 1. We'll figure that out in a later episode. All right, builder hut number 4, consider it unlocked. Let's go ahead and build that bad boy outside of our base as well. And last but not least, builder hut number 5. And that will give us all of the builder huts that we can get right now. I did see that there's apparently like a secret 6th builder hut that you get from builder base. I'm not even gonna mess with that. We're loaded up on huts. We're loaded up on gems. Let's start knocking out some upgrades and take advantage of what apparently is called Hammer Jam, because apparently the new town hall is coming out soon. So starting up with that archer, let's go ahead and upgrade this barracks right now. Half price on all of our upgrades, we'll take that. But outside of the archers, outside of the barracks, let's go ahead and upgrade that town hall to Town Hall 4, because we need to take full advantage of all 5 builder huts. And let's do that right now. As we do some of these new buildings, as well as do some of these new upgrades, you guys know the jersey that I'm rocking right now. It is the Tribe Gaming San Antonio Spurs jersey. And that's because, if you guys didn't see, we finally won our first ever Clash of Clans World Championship. It was seriously one of the best days at Tribe ever. Now, the Tribe Gaming Clash of Clans team has been around since 2019. We've gotten so close to winning the world title, but never were able to pull it off. And lo and behold, Chief Pat posts his first Let's Play Clash of Clans video in a couple of years. And the team ended up winning the world championship just a few weeks later. That, my friends, is a great coincidence. Seriously, a huge shout out to the team. Hopefully you guys had a chance to watch it. Let's go and pick up some of these achievements right here, as well as we have a couple of other red dots to take care of. The events, you guys were laughing in the comment section last video. That was ridiculous. We'll take some of these rewards with our gems, our builder bite, as well as the steady soup. I have no idea if the builder bites stack, by the way, so we're just going to use it and see what happens. Steady soup? All right, cool. Makes our laboratory go fast. What is a pet house, by the way? I have no clue. I don't even want to ask. The only pet we have around here is Chief Cat. Ain't that right? Let's go ahead and get into some tax, but yes, this weekend was absolutely incredible. Seriously, one of the coolest things ever. Let's dive in. Looks like we've got just over 60 grand in both gold and elixir. Mortar gonna still be working on that giant, and I need to get used to the fact that I don't need to conserve troops. I feel like I'm still playing like it's 10 years ago by trying to like not drop everything, but given the fact that everything's free, given the fact that trophies don't even exist inside of this game, this is just a different world inside of Clash of Clans. Even my goblins attacking the town hall. I forget when they made that change, but the fact that the town hall actually gets attacked by goblins, still very, very weird. Now, apparently we got some sort of army boost, by the way. I think that was for upgrading our town hall, but that'll be all the gold. That'll be all the elixir. Cannon gonna go down. And yeah, so far so good. Nothing too out of the ordinary. I did see in the comment section that you guys said at Town Hall 7, things get absolutely crazy. So we'll be waiting on that. But for now, so far so good. Practice did finally get unlocked, by the way. Giant Smash. I mean, I'm pretty full on resources, but now we just have to try this out and see what we can do. Wow. Okay, interesting. So this is how they train people to play Clash of Clans. This may actually be very useful. I know at Tribe Gaming, we literally employ the best players in the entire world, confirmed from this last weekend. But I guess I'm just going to get my advice from practice mode inside of this game because, again, I want to play this calm. I don't want to skip steps. We're just going to enjoy the journey because I know things are going to get insane as our base continues to build. And yeah, let's just enjoy the game for how simple it is right now. I mean, 13 giants. How are you not going to beat a Town Hall 3 with like 13 giants? That doesn't even seem like a real attack strategy. Anyways, buildings are all down. 140 grand, maxed out on each. Let's let this base finish getting cleaned up in case we need to move on to the next practice level. But otherwise, it is time to do some upgrades. So between episodes, I was tempted to max out my walls, but I wanted to make sure you guys could see it as it happened in real time. Let's go and upgrade all of those. Still can't do that without freeing up a builder. Interesting. We'll take care of that. Another set of upgrades will do for all of that gold. Okay. Now, I swear I remember seeing on my old account that you could upgrade walls with Elixir, but maybe that's just not unlocked yet. Let's build some more of these walls as well, and we'll finish almost surrounding our base. By the way, that did remind me, seeing these stones, a lot of people in the comments were telling me not to get rid of these. I have no clue why, but I will listen to you guys. Okay, we'll get a bunch of these new walls up to level 2. This new multi-upgrade tool, by the way, I haven't shouted it out yet. Absolutely incredible. And let's just keep building some of those new buildings with the gold mine. I think we had something else we needed to take care of, the archer tower. I did see an air defense as well, so we'll finally add that to our base. But for now, all maxed out with our builders. Let's do an upgrade with this. That's awkward. So I guess we'll stick to Elixir upgrades. Let's go ahead and upgrade this army camp to the next level. We have our clan castle. I'm going to wait till a future episode to figure that out. I have no idea what I'm going to do with my clan, by the way. Shout out to everyone who's inviting me to hang out. Laboratory, we'll get those goblins upgraded up to level 2. And yeah, things are flying right now. 5 builders, all of these boosts, hammer jams, seems like it is absolutely incredible. Let's get into another single player map. We have plenty of these to clear out with Rocky Fort. And yeah, if we want to make our goal of beating every single player map in Clash of Clans, we're gonna have to start from the beginning and take out some of these easy ones. I'm committed. 270 stars, is it? We're gonna find a way to make it happen. All right, that was Rocky Fort, off to Goblin Gauntlet. Man, it is just such a throwback seeing these levels. Seeing those goblins run through these little alleyways of walls on this map is absolutely ridiculous. Brings us back all of the nostalgia, and honestly, all of the comments of you guys talking about when you started watching my channel back in like 2012 to now, were seriously like brightening my entire day. It was the coolest thing to just see how so much has changed, but so much still remains the same, and it was awesome. Anyways, Cannonball Run. All right, of course, I'm going to be tempted and throw some barbarians in the center. I assumed there would be some spring traps, but I guess we have not graduated to that point inside of Clash of Clans. Archers going down, barbarian spam, and it is complete face roll at this point in Clash of Clans until we get to some of those juicy single player maps. Now, I know later on, the rewards are absolutely incredible on the single player maps. For now, not so much, but I know that will improve. But I am thinking, honestly, the practice giving me 100 grand, both gold and elixir, pretty legit. So maybe we'll have to do another one of those inside of this video. All right, running down, that'll be another single player map taken care of. Let's head back to base and see if any of those easy upgrades wrapped up, because we are blazing our way through Town Hall 4. So with our builder still busy, the event tab is calling my name. Wait, what? This was literally just an elaborate plan for Supercell to bring me to the shop. Well done. Now there is this Wasteland Rumble attack to do. What? I don't even know what I'm looking at. I can't name half of the things on the bottom of this screen. The fact that there's only like 25k of each resource as well is sketching me out. So let's just start dropping some stuff, but I have no idea what we're doing, guys. What is this? Why are some troops red on the screen and some blue, by the way? Why did I drop my king ability? I cannot let the Tribe Gaming esports team watch this, or we're gonna be in a lot of trouble. Is that Santa Surprise that I just dropped? I swear on the esports broadcast, by the way, I heard the term Minion Prince, which I had no clue what it was. I am assuming that's the hero on the far right that we dropped. Minion Prince ability, we're just gonna click that and see what that does, and he instantly is going to explode and die. And okay, this isn't really like the last event where somehow my heroes were able to just clean everything up. That is going to be a dead set of troops. Queen still has her ability, but this is not looking great. Dude, what is this? Is this like a Transformers collab with Clash of Clans? All right, Queen ability is gonna get popped. We're gonna take care of that Inferno Tower. There's still a ton of Teslas at the bottom of this base, so this doesn't look like it's going anywhere, but at least we got 2 stars. And in honor of my boy Molt, we all know that 10 years later, 2 stars still win wars. All right, let's head back to base. Couple of upgrades almost done. We're just gonna go ahead and pop some gems on these gold mines. We did get some good gems from buying those builder huts. Those should last us a long time, honestly, so we'll see if we can make that happen. Air defense finally gonna end up getting built. Very nice there. Let's pop that on the outside. And any other new buildings to take care of? Spring traps. Okay, we'll take 2 spring traps. We'll take that gold. Let's see if we can somehow upgrade the laboratory and do a goblin upgrade at the same time. I don't think that worked. Back to battle, and wow, we hit the gold mine. This looks like my old defenseless champion base, if you OGs remember from back in the day. Just absolutely ridiculous set of collectors. No defenses. 400,000 plus in resources. In 2013, I would have made a video saying this is the greatest resource rate of all time. For now, we're just going to take what we get. Let's max out our gold storages. And wow, honestly, I'm curious nowadays. Let me know in the comments, like, what's considered an amazing raid? Like, is it like a million of each resource? Is it over a million of each resource? Drop a comment in the comment section below, because to me, this would have been gold. Even like maxed out back in the day at like Town Hall 11, this would have been a sick haul. And yeah, at Town Hall 4, we will definitely take everything in this base. Back at HQ, let's see what we can do. I'm going to max out that laboratory. We have a lot of wall upgrades to do. I mean, I'm assuming this will get me to the point where we can do all of these at once. Very nice. Okay, walls are starting to look good. Let's put that back together, even though we're not even really defending our base. Let's upgrade that gold mine. And by the way, what is this glowy ore meteorite that randomly has 18181 for elixir? I have zero clue. Anyways, let's get this done. Even gonna pop a gem on that gold mine. Archer tower going in. And okay, we're looking good. Still a lot of elixir to spend. I remember when I first played Clash of Clans, it was sort of the same way. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's pop that gold mine again. Let's get back to those single player maps. And we are cruising through Town Hall 4 so far. Honestly, at the current pace, feels like we can move to Town Hall 5 in this video. Let's see what happens. Tons of archers going down there. Let's drop our barbarians. All level 4 troops, by the way. Feels pretty good. I remember when it used to be not like troop numbers in the bottom left, but it would be stars, like the pink stars to show your troop level. Maybe you guys remember that from back in the day for all you OGs. Quick gold rush taken out. And I still don't know how to pronounce Maggie no line. Let's pretend that didn't happen. Anyways, we'll crush through this. And yeah, I mean, I'm already ready for Sherbet Towers. Let's see what we can get. Almost maxed out on elixir, but a great way to kill time between upgrades. Let's grab those resources, head back to base. Gold mine need to be taken care of, which means that we can go ahead and do one of our elixir collectors. Not sure why Supercell is recommending that, but actually, let's do our gold mine. We need to get rid of some elixir right now. Let's pop that one, head back to the single player maps, and take on Rat Valley. All right, this is something right now. Crushing our way through this. We'll drop all of our goblins, archers on the outside. Easy peasy. I still love seeing these bombs go off, by the way. This is good stuff right here. Giants. Taking it to the face. Let's go. And that will be another map down. I guess we can use some of this elixir on these trees out here. You guys did tell me in the comments you can do this without a builder hut now, which is so nice. I'm going to hold on to the stones, and I'm going to pray you guys tell me exactly why I'm doing that. But trees are all going to go down. We will take those gems, and we'll open up those storages to get into some more battles. Back into multiplayer, we finally found a base worth hitting. 2 storages on the outside, 2 on the inside. Let's see how we want to take care of this. I will start with, I guess, some giants down here, pop some archers. I have not made any wall breakers. I assume I have them unlocked, so that's a sort of a fail on me. Mortar's going to be distracted. Goblins going to roll all over the base, and let's see if we can actually crack through and get some of these resources. All right, elixir storage on top going down, gold storage going down as well. 2 stars for elixir escapade, and these storages are filling up. And while we didn't end up maxing out, we at least got enough to get some upgrades done. Now, speaking of those wall breakers, let's go and knock out this barracks so we can go ahead and get those inside of our army composition. 2 wall breakers, probably gonna need a couple more than that. We will make it an even 5. That'll let us start up on our next barracks upgrade back to back, which if you guys know my old single player map videos, you know that the balloon absolutely dominates every step of the way. All right, so we did have plenty of gold, so I knocked out a couple of wall upgrades right here. Let's go ahead and get this gold mine upgrading as well. And with almost full storages, let's get back into multiplayer and see if we can find a juicy base, which of course is what we find on the very first try. So let's let these mortars on in. Giant right here, archer over the top to snipe that. Barb spam gonna go down, as well as our archers right here. I will drop some wall breakers just to say that we did, even though we didn't really need it with this base. This should be an easy 3-star, and this should give us, or at the very least, it's gonna give us all the gold and elixir that we need to go back to base and do some good upgrades. Honestly, just playing Clash of Clans again and farming reminds me of why I fell in love with this game in the first place. Unlike Brawl Stars, unlike Clash Royale, where you can get so angry at the game, I feel like farming is all vibes, farming is all good times, and especially at these early Town Hall levels when you're getting so much done, it's easy to see why this is the best mobile game ever made. Back at base, the laboratory does have availability, so we're gonna go ahead and pop that giant up to level 2. Army camps have been cooking for a while, so we're gonna go ahead and finish these ones off just so we can grab some more troops inside of our barracks. We will grab some wall breakers, some more goblins, and call it a day. Back to the upgrades. Let's go ahead and upgrade a bunch of these walls using this gold just to get rid of it, then move to our elixir and knock out one of these gold storages. And yes, we are getting whatever this green elixir is for our challenges and for our rewards. We'll take the builder bite. I have no idea if that's stacked with the hammer jam, by the way. And heading back to multiplayer, we have yet another base with plenty of loot for the taking. So since everything's on the outside, we're just going to quickly drop a ton of goblins everywhere. We're going to drop barbarians over here. We do have a wall breaker we can drop on top of this storage just to get our barbarians and goblins in there. That's going to get our elixir maxed out, which means we should just focus on these gold mines. Not really sure if there's anything in the gold mines versus the gold storages, but that'll get us up to max. And at 140,000 each, we are looking good. I really need to upgrade my storages because I keep maxing out, but that'll do it for this battle. Back to base, and we have almost crushed our way through Town Hall 4. Yes, there's a lot of defense upgrades to do, but the elixir upgrades already are looking pretty good. Speeding up a couple of those builders, we'll get to work on some of these elixir collectors. And once again, time to upgrade these walls, and I did see that for the next wall upgrade, it looks like we can end up using our elixir. We're gonna have to wait till Town Hall 5 for that, but that will be really nice. Let's snag some of these achievements, let's head back to battle, and let's see how far we can get before we have to wrap up this episode. All right, looks like plenty of gold on the outside of this base with everything inside of those gold mines. So let's get a giant down, wait for that mortar shot, then drop the rest of these goblins. Elixir already in a great spot, so don't really have to worry about that. Gold basically down to 0. That should put us in a good spot to head back to base. And let's see what we've got. And with that attack, we can finally get the rest of our walls up to max. So we are all done for walls in this town hall. Let's spend some of this elixir onto this gold storage. And our base is starting to look absolutely beautiful. You know, it feels like just yesterday we were just a town hall and a cannon. And fast forward to today, we've got those beautiful, and by beautiful, I mean very ugly level 4 walls. And I feel like things are trending in a good spot. Back to some single player. Let's go ahead and barge our way through into brute force. Drop our giants, couple of wall breakers, really helping out at this point. Town hall gonna go, or is that even a town hall in the very center? I don't know. A couple of wall breakers just to say that we did. 14k for elixir, and finally the rewards for single player are starting to stack up just a little bit. For Gobbo Town, 20,000 gold. That's what we like to see. Let's drop a giant, a wall breaker, and just make our way from this left-hand side. Now, I feel like at this point, we do need to start getting maybe just a little bit careful. Goblin's going to sprint their way to the core. I probably should have waited, question mark, but the wall breakers are going to go in. Giants still plenty tanky enough for these cannons, actually. I was thinking about those bases that we were attacking that were melting my giants earlier. And all right, 20,000 gold, nothing to scoff at. Let's move to one more map, then head back to base and see what we've got. Good old M is for mortar. I remember this base for the first time, just being awestruck that I would never be able to take it out. I'm dropping some wall breakers to test out for those spring traps, which we did end up finding, which is sort of clutch actually, because our giant would have gone flying. Let's drop these giants back here and then at least drop some barbarians to get towards the center. Bomb gonna work on some of my barbarians. That actually is not good at all. But now we can spray and pray with our goblins. We will get these wall breakers down, I guess, to take for these archers. And all right, that should be another dub. We're pretty good on single player maps. I don't even know what to call these red buildings, by the way. Does anyone know the actual term for them? But besides that, 3 stars, let's go back to base. So with 3 builder sets available, let's go and do our final upgrades for this episode today. Taking a look, we're gonna go ahead and upgrade that air defense, get that up to level 2 as one of our more expensive gold upgrades. We've got another cannon to upgrade right here. And to cap off Let's Play Clash of Clans episode number 2, we're gonna go ahead and get that town hall up to level 5 between episodes, putting us in a great spot to keep moving forward in this series. Taking a look at our base, we got an incredible amount done inside of this video today. I can't wait to show you guys all the progress between this and the next episode. I'll probably do any of like the easy upgrades like gold mines, elixir collectors, finish out some of this stuff at Town Hall 4, but otherwise, I'm excited to dive into all the new content inside of Clash of Clans. I'm excited to keep rocking inside of Hammer Jam, and that'll do it for this video today. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys in Let's Play Clash of Clans episode number 3. Peace out.